Beta Garage here, another video talking about the mods on the RS. This video is going to be about what you should do to your RS to go fast and stay reliable without blowing that motor. 46,000 miles on this engine. I had it modified since 18,000 at 440 crank, 470 foot-pounds of torque. And, oops, sorry, I got a burp. And these are the things you need to do. Oh, we got a Beamer just stopping in the middle of the road. These are the things you need to do to go fast in a RS. You want to gap some V8s, you want to gap some fucking BMWs, this is how you do it. The first mod, access port. You can make 400 crank horsepower with an access port, easily. So first, I'd get the access port. Then, I'd probably, actually before I buy the access port, I'd find out what tuner you would like. I would go with Adam Tune first, because he does good to, oh, let's get some pops. That was nice. First, go with Adam Tune. I'm still on Adam Tunes. He's a very good tuner. It's cheap. And I heard a lot of good things about Stratified as well, but you have to pay per tune. You don't get an unlimited tune like Adam Tune would do. And that's what I would do at first. So while you're putting parts on, you don't have to pay for a tune every time. So I'd start with Adam Tune and then maybe make my way to Stratified, because they do very good tunes. I don't even have a tune by them yet, but I heard nothing but good things about them. But you do have to pay per tune. Oh shit, my bad. Phone's falling down. But back here. After you get tuned with your access port, you should be making 400 horsepower, maybe a little more torque, 420 I think. I forgot what the gonna have some fucking wind noise. But oh, there's an SI. Oh wow. But after you get that tune, you're making about 400 horsepower, 420 torque to the crank. You're goosing some stock Coyotes. You want that little kick extra. You get beat by a bolt-on Coyote. Intercooler, ETS 4-inch intercooler. I wouldn't go with anything bigger, because it actually is, just by adding that 4-inch, it's about, I think it's 15 pounds more. The aluminum compared to the plastic end tanks adds a lot of weight, and the thickness of the core of the intercooler is a lot thinner on the stock one, so it weighs a lot less. It's fucking hot. I need to put some AC on. Cool it down. But put the intercooler. It's a little bit of time. Take the headlights off. Take the front bumper off. Disconnect the charge pipe. Disconnect. There's a sensor on the intercooler. I think it's the charge sensor. I don't really know. But take that off. Put the intercooler on, and then you got to put it through the front crash bar. A little nut and bolt setup. Hold that, because it weighs a lot more. It needs two fastened positions compared to the stock intercooler. Just gets fastened on the bottom. But after you do that, you'll be making about 440 crank and about 450 to 470 crank on torque. This is what it's looking like, and that's where I have it set up right now. And then for reliability, you're gonna want the catch can system. I would just go right away and get the dual radium catch can system with the Mount Tune breather plate, or the radium breather plate. They make a good one as well, but I like the Mount Tune one because it was made out of aluminum. It looked cool, so compared to the plastic radium one. So I got the Mount Tune breather plate, which keeps more oil from getting through the PCV system, keeps it in the bottom end. And the catch cans, if it does get out, will go through the catch can and not be sent back into your throttle body and then back into your engine and be smoking oil. You don't want to be a fucking rice burner smoking oil down the road. Put the catch cans, because after you start putting a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure through the engine because of the boost, the viscosity of the oil is gonna get very thin because how much pressure. So you want that shitty thin oil to get out and go in the catch can, and every 1,000 miles add a little oil. It's usually, I don't know, an eighth of a quart. Not an eighth of a quart. My dumbass. Yeah, I would say a 16th of a quart every 1,000 miles I get, and on E85 probably an eighth of a quart every 1,000 miles. It's decent maintenance, but I'm at 46,000 miles and I've been pushing this engine. I'm not easy on this car at all. Yeah, right now I'm cruising. Oh shit. I think I missed my exit just talking. I have to go to the Ford dealership, get something for a truck that I'm working on. Actually, I think it's Exit 9. I think I'm Gucci. But yeah, after that, you'll be pushing good horsepower and reliable horsepower. And I would get the NGK step coulter plugs as well. Keep your eye on your oil. Do earlier oil changes. Don't do 7,000. I do about 5. And then, if you're really trying to get spicy, you get the E85 tune like I have. But I rarely use it unless I know I'm gonna race. It is a pain in the ass to mix it. I don't have an E85 analyzer, so I'm skeptical on doing it all the time compared to having the analyzer. You'll know exactly what E85 content you have, E30, E40 or whatever. You'll know exactly what you have compared to when you're mixing it with the Tune Plus mixing tool. You won't be exact and you could end up running lean and blowing the engine. So I don't prefer using the E85 until I get the analyzer kit, but I still keep my factory warranty by this because they look at the catch cans, they don't really say much. I don't show up with the intercooler and a tune though. If you have a problem, I blew my turbo, I took off the intercooler, I took off the tune, I left the catch can and the breather plate, and the dealership had no problem because Mount Tune, they actually, at my dealership, they sold these parts, the Mount Tune breather plate and radium catch cans, because they knew the TSB said that these cars lose oil because the pressure of the engine, direct injection having a 3,000 or something PSI of fuel pressure. Yeah, these engines have a lot of pressure in them. You need to keep your viscosity of your oil to where it needs to be. That's why a lot of people blow their engine. Everyone thinks it's the head gasket. It is the head gasket after 500 horsepower, but I'm not pushing that. You're on E85, oh yeah, I forgot to say, on E85 is probably 480 to 490 crank horsepower and maybe a little over 500 torque, so you're pushing it. You're pushing the engine there. That's why a lot of people do blow up. Do not run 85 all the time. There's no point. Run 93, and if you have 91, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to run 91 and have weak ass power, because 93 tunes are a lot better than 91 tunes because of the octane rating and the knock index, so you don't blow your fucking engine. Oh shit, yeah, I need to fucking stop talking and get off my exit. I just missed the exit. That's alright. We'll make our way down. I don't see nobody. Let's do a little pull. Ooh. Brake boost. This car is a fucking riot, man. And you don't gotta beat on it either. Don't beat on the fucking thing. If you're not racing, why are you flat foot shifting? I have flat foot shift engaged on my access port. I have launch control. I brake boost though. Brake boosting is fine. Maybe that's why I blew my turbo before, but I had a leaky fucking feed line on the oil. Sorry, I was fucking dealing with, there's fucking traffic over here. But, ooh, the cops. They didn't see none of that. Yeah, 85 is a fucking, ooh, things are going crooked. I got some bumps. 85 is definitely a great thing to use if you're trying to gap people all the way. If you want to gap fucking quick ass cars on E85, these cars will eat on E85, but it's just not safe. Oh damn it, again. It's just not safe without having the analyzer, because you don't know exactly what type of content of E85 you actually have. And I need to readjust my camera. I had it in a good position, but it's not all the way on the mount, so it's kind of falling down on big bumps. But alright, that's my TED talk here about the fucking Focus RS and how to go fast. You need, remember, intercooler. Well, first tune, ETS intercooler, and then if you want to be reliable, catch cans and breather plate, and you'll be gapping. 440 crank, a little over 450 fucking torque. Believe me, these cars hit hard. That's all you need. It's about 360 wheel horsepower just with the intercooler and a tune. 360 wheel horsepower is pretty stout, and a lot more torque. I'm pretty sure 370, 380 torque to the wheels. So you can't really beat that. Just with a tune, these cars can make 350 wheel. Just with a tune from Stratified, I've seen many people make 350 wheel. These cars, you just need light mod to make that good power. You don't want to spend too much. You end up going overboard. Some people go overboard with these cars and they blow the engine. Intercooler, tune, and 85. And if you want the downpipe and the ETS intake adds some power, I just don't feel like it's worth the money. The power gains are not worth it. I got the things that are worth it. The tune is 50 horsepower, that's worth it. Intercooler is another 35, 40 horsepower, that's worth it. And the 85 is another 40 to 50 horsepower, and that's worth it. But everything else, a downpipe 10 horsepower, intake 10 horsepower. Are you really gonna spend $600 on a fucking intake and make 10 more horsepower when my intercooler is 589 and I need another 35, 40 horse? Doesn't make any sense. But all right, that's my spiel here on the Focus RS. I'm gonna be posting this. I hope you guys like the video, subscribe, and keep on ripping. Faded Garage.